Hello. So, fellow Thamesmen, I'm George. That's Alex. We are the
Okay.
Thamesmen. I
Yes.
tell you, we always forget. Let's go. Subscribe. 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 Like. Subscribe. Okay. Let's get on. What we're doing.
All right. So many years ago, I got this album, the Guess Who, and they're a Canadian band, and I always loved this track. And I've come out later on and listened to it later on and found out it's a bit of a classic. And when I thought I was the only one who loved this track, and I reckon in 20, 30 years time, people are still going to be listening to this track. It is so well recorded and it's so of its time, and it's like two songs in one. Have a listen, man. You'll love it. You'll love it.
So
You'll love
where
this
did you
stuff.
find it then?
I found this and Donovan back when I was Donovan and the Guess Who band when I was about 12 or 13 for my dad's record collection.
I read, so it's that old. So it's an old track then. This one is it? Not
Yeah.
that you're old or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's an older
track.
track. And it's called No Sugar Tonight. And they start singing about no sugar in their coffee and their tea. It's like a really bizarre little track, but it's really good. It's in like 2 parts. And it is just, you wait for the vocals to come in and just so well recorded. You love it, man.
And it's a Canadian.
Yeah, Moose Truckers. Yeah, they're a Canadian band. So it's and they're a classic band. They, the Guess Who, 99% sure they're Canadian, but they did American Woman. So are they Canadian?
North American
Woman.
Did they do American Woman?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Let's do it.
correct us if we're wrong, but you'll enjoy the song anyway, because we're very, very slim knowledge here.
We act upon a position of no knowledge. It's the safest place to be. We can only go up from there, really, can't we? So
just stay low.
Keep it low. Yeah. All
Be
right.
thick. Be thick. It's the best way to be. Are you ready?
Thick as a brick.
Guess Who band, No Sugar Tonight, stroke, New Mother Nature. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, boom.
Inside, find a corner where I can hide. Silent footsteps crowding me, sudden darkness, but I can see. No sugar tonight in my coffee, no sugar tonight in my tea, no sugar to stand beside me, no sugar to run with me. Dun da 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 da. Where I can find, grabbing for me with her eyes. Now I'm falling from her skies. No sugar tonight in my coffee, no sugar tonight in my tea, no sugar to stand beside me, no sugar to run with me. Dun da 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 dun da da, dun da 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 da, dun da 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 dun da da, dun da da da. Jocko says yes, and I believe him when we talk about the things I say. She hasn't got the faith or the guts to leave him when they're standing in each other's way. You're tripping back back now to places you've been to. You wonder what you're gonna find. You know you've been wrong, but it won't be long before you leave them all far behind. 'Cause it's the new Mother Nature taking over. It's the new splendid lady come to call. It's the new Mother Nature taking over. She's getting us all. She's getting us all. Chocolate said no when I came back last time. It's looking like I lost a friend. No use calling 'cause the sky is falling and I'm getting pretty near the end. A smoke-filled room in a corner basement. The situation must be right. A bag of goodies and a bottle of wine. We're gonna get it on right tonight. 'Cause it's the new Mother Nature taking over. It's the new splendid lady come to call. It's the new Mother Nature taking over. She's getting us all. She's getting us all. Lonely feeling, yes, and I believe inside of the things I say. Find a corner, got the faith or the guts to leave it with us standing in each other's way. Silent footsteps out to places you've been to. You wonder what you're gonna find. Sudden darkness, wrong, and it won't be long before you leave them all far behind. 'Cause it's the new Mother Nature taking over. It's the new splendid lady come to call. It's the new Mother Nature taking over. She's getting us all. She's getting us all.
That's lovely. That's really
Yeah.
you know, do all their songs sound like that? Because I love that sound of that era. You know,
Yeah.
the
They do.
that's perfect.
They do. And what was it about? What was it about? Because I really was getting off on that recording. I mean, because
Yeah.
it was so close. It was
Yeah.
so, so clear. Not overproduced. That was it.
I think because back at that time it was the early days of stereo, and so they were so separated, their stereo, that you almost get isolated tracks. You kind of get the guitar, you get the keyboards, everything is pushed very hard, and so you can really focus on different elements and really hear them, rather than sort of a more blended version of that sort of.
Yeah, but also there was no double tracking of the keys. There was no double tracking of anything. There were double tracking vocals, obviously, but and also on the different parts. It was, and as soon as it starts on the acoustic and you hear that bass, it's like, oh, there's the nice 70s warm feel.
Yeah, it's a really warm feeling to the 70s. But was that two separate songs?
It is two separate. It's one song, but in two separate parts, and then they go back at the very end.
They go back to it at the end.
But also they're talking no sugar, no tea. But then they're talking about the new Splendor lady. Is that Splendor the fake?
No, they hadn't invented it then.
No, I don't know. I don't know if Splendor was whatever, but I have got no idea. But that I've known that song since I was a kid, and it was on their album, and that was the number one song I loved off the album, right? And I thought no one knew about that song. And for years, and someone say, do you want a cup of tea? Do you want sugar? And I go, no sugar in my coffee, no sugar in my tea. People think I was mad. And now I've come to track it back down.
Yeah.
It's an underground. Everyone knows it. Everyone loves that track.
It's a lovely track, and the second part where is it the piano? Is a Rhodes piano kicks in?
It's a
I
Rhodes.
love the sound of that. That's just such an iconic sound. It's just
yeah.
Perfect.
So warm, isn't it? It's a funky little bit. The lyricist really good. How he got the timing of some of those lyrics and just uses his voice like a rhythmic instrument. And then they split and they did a bit. It's a great little track, and I tell you, just played it for years and years and years. Never loved it. Never loved it. Never left it. And it's like. And I don't have sugar in my coffee, and I don't have sugar in my tea.
To this day.
And I think it's because of that. So I can sing, no sugar in my coffee, no sugar in my tea. Great. Now, we've just got to find
everyone
out.
Can do that now. Everyone can do that. That's awesome.
That's brilliant. Now we've just got to find out if they're Canadian or American.
Well, exactly. Yeah, because...
I'm gonna put a small pinky that they're Canadian.
You think so? Okay.
Half your pinky, not my pinky.
Oh, thanks very much. That's lovely.
Look, I'm glad. Thank you for listening to that one, and
No, that's brilliant.
it's absolutely a wicked little track. I love it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so when I go into my musical past, you've got to be nice to me, like Judy Collins, and yeah.
Dude, I pulled out Guess Who, the Guess Who band, an absolutely totally underrated, brilliant band. You pulled out Judy Collins.
We haven't done Judy Collins yet. I was just, but I tell you what, I would pull out from my past that I would love to go a bit of an exploration on, and maybe a little mini series on would be Cat Stevens, because I really like Cat Stevens of that era. You know what I mean?
Maybe. You could get your mum to do it with you, because your mum loves Cat Stevens as well, doesn't she?
Don't you like Cat Stevens?
I love Matthew and Son. But anyway, listen, doesn't your mum love Cat Stevens?
Yes, she does. Yes.
Why don't we have a mother-son, Cat Stevens, little loving, and then she could tell you what to score.
No. She'd be like, darling, how do I turn on the internet? Darling, how do I make the internet work? It'd be an absolute nightmare.
I'll watch that.
Yes, you would. There'd be nothing to see, because it'd be just like, which button do I press? So no.
Well, just to see you and your mum welling up on Cat Stevens would be great.
You like Cat Stevens? You're just giving me
Matthew and Son, I think, is a really good track.
Okay,
there are elements of Cat Stevens which are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And inevitably, the one I picked would not be that one. But anyway, let's just see.
Looking forward to it, George. Looking forward to it. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that.
No sugar in your coffee.
Yeah.
No sugar in your tea.
Yeah. And
you ready?
No, I was just going to talk about tea, but we can forget about tea. We can.
I was going to give the old Thamesmen salute.
What do you Thamesmen salute?
No, you're going to leave me hanging there.
I'm not doing that. Go on, do your salute. Go on, you want.
Oh, I'm a man. See you later.
Good luck. See you later.